Hello everybody, welcome back. This is going to be episode 14 for our Legendary Vampire Counts campaign for Total War Warhammer. I am the Strategy Professor. Grab the time here real quick. Alright. Okay, so last turn, we did a lot of kind of bookkeeping, just sort of thinking about what we wanted to do in terms of, the new patch 1.1, read and stuff, strategizing. I think... Whoa. Oh, that's the same guy, it's just that one guy. I think we do want to get Necromancers fairly quickly upon further reflection because they nerfed Spirit Leech so much. And that was kind of the cornerstone for why you would get Vampiric Magic. And I think they nerfed a lot of direct damage spells pretty substantially. So that means that I think the regeneration and the healing magic is really sort of the most efficient magic that you can use, and I really like that better than direct damage magic as well. I think that's just thematically a lot cooler for the vampire counts to have the regeneration, and it just feels a lot less cheesy, so you can't just run around with like your mage on a flying mount or something and just completely destroy the enemy general or any key army with direct damage spells. So I'm really happy that they nerfed those. I think magic, the best spells that I think are cool for magic are ones that are specific debuffs, regeneration, or buffs for your units. So I think that's really what they should work on, and I think they're going in that direction. Because the direct damage is just very non-interactive, just not very fun. I mean, I guess someone could argue that the regeneration is also non-interactive, but at least you have to choose which of your own units you want to regenerate, and they can beat it through proper flanking, through proper maneuvering. Like, it's possible to outmaneuver and still win a fight through it, but you just can't outmaneuver someone, clicking on you with a spell that just kills you. So I'm glad that they've nerfed Spirit Leech, and they probably nerfed the Spirit of Buna as well. I'm not 100% sure about that one, but in the last episode we saw I used a Spirit Leech on somebody with the Manfred, and with Manfred von Karstein, and it did virtually no damage. So I think that's actually a pretty cool adjustment. What I wish they would really do is, instead of giving cooldown reduction, just increase the amount of damage that it does, or some other kind of effect, just something cool. Other than just the cooldown reduction, because the cooldown reduction is not really a huge deal. So, anyways, now they did. I guess it always has been 15% cooldown reduction, but it's just not really as huge of a deal. So I wish they would do something cooler with that. I think they're still kind of working their way through the magic. I mean, I imagine they have a fairly, not a super small team, but a decently small team working on this, and there's a lot of creative ideas. That's one thing people have to keep in mind. Like, this is brand new. Like, combining Warhammer and Total War together in one franchise, and just figuring out how to balance that and how you're going to do it. I think they've done a wonderful job. But people just need to be a little bit patient who criticize the game for having specific imbalance problems or just not going in the right direction. And sometimes I point that out as well. But I'm always patient. I understand it's a work in process, right? It's a working process. So, I think they're moving in the right direction, and that's really all that I want to see. It's just some momentum and just moving towards doing the right thing. And I think they're definitely doing that. It's a fantastic game. Attila was really cool. I'm not going to lie. Attila was really cool. But this one, I think this one might even be better than Attila for me. I didn't play anything before that. I heard Medieval 2 might be really good in some of these other ones. I wish I had in the past, but I just didn't come to the franchise until recently. Okay, so we're going to step over here. And we definitely need to take care of this rebellion for sure. Yeah, it's going to happen regardless of what we do, so... yeah, there's really no benefit. I mean, I guess we could go ambush and see if we get an ambush battle with them if they appear.
Deliver it unto me.
I don't think it's going to happen like that, but we'll see. And we're going to have to take out some of this human stuff because everyone's at war with us basically at this point. Everyone's fighting us.
I grow impatient.
Now we can't fight this dwarf stack. They're mustering. There's just no way we're going to be able to fight this. So I think the best plan of action is just to Just abandon this place. We did get some good cash out of it.
Thy right is mine.
Although probably not worth it. I mean, his upkeep cost is 26.77 per turn. So I don't remember how much we got for loot and occupy, but it probably wasn't that much. So it probably wasn't a great use of our resources, but we did get some experience out of it. So I think the better move right now. Well, it's tough. I mean, we have two options. We can do this rebellion, and then we can come over here and take out these dwarves, or we can come down here and try to deal with these humans. These guys did just declare war on us, but we just checked near their town, and they didn't have any units here, and they don't. I mean, we could have generals show up at any moment around here. This is pretty safe from dwarves, I think. We can always rotate up and help them, or try to take them out.
I'll take Sigmar's throne.
I don't know. This is much more secure, like, territory, though, if we're actually able to get this. I don't really care if they take this out. That's fine. I would like this territory, though, because this is nice and tucked back on the edge of the map, and I think we would be able to keep this relatively secure. The only problem is, and I think we could do it with two armies for sure. The only problem is, are we going to open ourselves up to a back door? Eschen is pretty well defended. You know, we could pop a lord in there and defend very well versus things. It's just Waldendorf is a little more problematic. Yeah, we don't super need Waldendorf right now, but I would like to be able to get to Terror guys soon. And get to a wall soon. I mean, maybe we should just stick around here. Just bring Manfred back. Stick around here until we get the walls up. We can upgrade this. In a couple of turns, we need to build our Necromancer over there to do that, but we can upgrade that. I don't know, it's so tough because I do want to get this stuff, but I also just like don't want everything to get burned over here. These guys are not at war with us yet, but I suspect they will be soon. This is, I mean, this is starting to get enough vampiric where we could actually hold this territory and not have public order problems. I think I'm going to run Manfred back. I do want to take out the dwarves, but I also don't want to lose my key territory here. And there's just too many threats that are going to be coming at us. I don't really mind if we lose this town. I mean, it's fine. It's not a huge deal. There's nothing there. Except for, I mean, tier 2. Like, if there wasn't a huge dwarf army sitting here, I would be fine with, you know, taking this route, just taking this territory and moving up towards these guys. How big is Caricature? Where is their... They're pretty strong. Yeah, I don't know if it's the best idea to try to just siege them right now. Now what we could do is take out Ostermark and then wrap around and try to take out Carrick Ungur here. That might be helpful, just because it has that huge gold mine. And we could maybe take this out. Just kind of flank around him. We're going to need that third army back pretty soon, though. That's the bottom line. Okay, but for now, I think the move is to run back. Just prepare for some of these human fights. Okay, so while we're here, go ahead and upgrade one of these. What's the safer one? I think the one in the middle is safer. Hard to say, because these dwarves could hop over this wall, take this, and then run over here and possibly take this. But then dwarves or anyone at any time could hop over this wall and take this. So I think this middle one's probably the safest, so I'm going to go upgrade that.
Be gone.
And then...
What?
Don't need to upgrade anything here. I could upgrade this one. Tier 3. Now let me get a brazier. I can't do it this turn. This is already upgraded as far as it'll go. I do need to get this to tier 3 just so I can start spreading more vampiric out here. And it's a pretty safe investment. Just this will save me 20%, I believe, right?
Who shall we destroy?
I think it's 20%. Yeah, so I need to wait on that because it'll save me 800, which is a pretty big deal.
Ready?
So let's just go over here and just step we'll just step right here because we can't deploy again this turn anyway, so we might as well spread vampiric corruption in a nearby province by standing there. The next turn we can deploy here, boost this up. Although we need to boost this up too. We need this more. We need this way more. But we can't deploy this turn. But there's like enemies breathing down our neck, so we like absolutely have. I don't think we can wait on the discount for this one. We just have to do it. This will let us get gates, and it'll let us tech up and get terror dice, which is kind of what we need to be doing right now. So it was a shame. You know, I wish I could have gotten the discount on it, but I just don't. I mean, maybe we can wait another turn. We'll save 800 if we wait a turn. So I should be able to run over to here next turn.
I smell death.
Yeah, we can do that. Whatever. We'll wait one turn. I think 800 is worth one turn of waiting. It's a little dangerous. But we do have an army sitting right here to rotate back and help them. Alright, I think that's going to be it. So we're just coming back, reconsolidating around here. We got Sifbar, that's good. And then we might... These people aren't at war with us just yet. So we might just focus our forces up here and just take out Essen. That's what we'll do. Okay. Let's check. I'm still unreliable, so I just can't do any diplomacy right now. I have 1.1 change reliability too. And I think that like when Chaos comes out differs from campaign to campaign, because with the Dwarf campaign that I'm on, I'm pretty sure that level 38 or on the 38th turn was when Chaos came out.
Welcome to my realm. Let no man say otherwise, for it is mine lands you tread upon.
That's fine, whatever. Okay, so they are creeping up on our territory, that's fine. Huh. Okay, so he does want to try this. I really hope he doesn't get it, it's going to be very annoying. I mean, I could just auto-resolve it, just not even put it to chance. I think I might just auto-resolve this, just because it's kind of cheesy that he's just running around doing this anyway, like his whole faction's dead. And I really just don't want to risk, like, losing. I think I'd win anyways, but I just don't want to risk it, so I'm just going to auto-resolve it. It's a very goofy engagement to begin with, and it just really shouldn't even happen. He's only a half-health lord, so I think if I surrounded him with all of this stuff, I would have won. I just don't want to sit through that. What? He just died. Like, what is with these wards and, like, their resurrection? Like, is that a thing now, where they just all get to come back for free? Top mounts. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure Chaos got loose on turn 38, I think, in the Dwarf campaign. So it may depend on how much territory you own or how strong you are. Because I've seen streamers like get up to turn like 90 something before Chaos is loose. And I've been rank number 2 for quite a while. And I own some decent territory here for a vampire this early in the game. You really have to wait until you get that osmosis rolling before you can fan out. Alright, so let's...
What?
So he has, like, no health. I mean, he might just attrition out. I don't know. I mean... Can I do peace with him?
As long as I am low.
I mean, I just want to make money off of it. I know he's going to attrition out. These people don't like me that much. Still
Do not expect a war.
Whatever. Okay, let's walk over here then.
Move. Hellish figure.
Boy. Save that cash. I do want to get this up to tier 5, but there's really not a huge rush on that. I would much rather get gates here, just so that I don't lose all of my good property. The tier 4 is really a major tier for vampires. Tier 5 will let me get the necromancer building, though, which would be nice. Because I do want to get the necromancers, but I just don't have the slots right now to do it. Let's see here. I don't need this yet. It's just for Black Coach and Vampires, which is a tier 5, so that's not going to matter. Yeah, that should be fine. I mean, these Black Knights are okay. I tried them out, the basic ones. I mean, I just like the Crypt Horrors better. They're just better stats on them. They regenerate. The Crypt Horrors actually have a better charge bonus. There's just really not a lot of reason to get these Black Knights, I don't think. Now, the Blood Knights are different. Those are actually pretty dang strong. These Black Knights, it's just not worth it unless you get to the Lances and Barding. But even then, they're just so expensive. I just think that the Crypt Horrors are just way, way better most of the time. I just love the regeneration. I'm just a huge fan of regen with Undead. Okay, so she's coming back up here. And I really want to send my guy down south, but remember that to do any of these quest battles, it's going to cost me about 5,000, and I already have one queued up that I need to do. And they're cool, and I do want to do them, but we need to build up our infrastructure right now. And it just takes forever because the vampires just don't have a great economy, which is fine. You just have to roll a little bit slower. Alright, let's go ahead and take them out.
Such a thing is impossible. More sleep.
Should be able to just auto-resolve this.
Seas of blood.
Yeah, this is... I mean, I don't think I need to demonstrate for you guys how this is going to go. Oh, it's a necromancer. So, I mean, it might kill my... It probably will kill my bats if I do this, which is kind of annoying, but whatever, I can buy them back. Let's just do it. Okay, wow, it didn't actually kill anything, but it did a little bit of damage to everybody, so... I mean, they did change how auto-resolve works some this patch. It's just cash. It's almost always cash. Alright, upgrade. What do we have here? Hellsteed is 17. Restless Dead, I think we just need to go Children of the Night. Yeah. And then just one more level and we get another free vampire, which is very nice. Well, not free, but we have to pay for her, but it'll still be really good. So I think this is the standard build that I would go with patch 1.1. Is Restless Dead, Hunger, Supremacy Aura, Dark Pact, Unliving Host, Walking Dead, and then because they nerfed this, I don't think it's as important to rush this. So just go to Walking Dead for now, and then start getting Children of the Night once you get closer to vampires, and you'll have a point for Hellsteed. And after that, you know, we'll see. I think after that I might go Dread Knights, just to get ready for the Black Coach and the Blood Knights. Flying Hoarders, I don't think is worth it because it just buffs Terrorgeists. Or, yeah, pretty much Terrorgeists, because I don't really like Vargeists later in the game. So that's okay. But I think now that we actually have good, respectable cavalry, you definitely want to go Dark Knights. So Manfred, I got a point in Flying Horrors before the patch 1.1, so that's why he has a point there. You don't need to get any magic, because I'm going to put either a Necromancer or a Vampire with her. Maybe both. So you don't need magic. These are quite good, because they are good fighters. 20% extra armor piercing damage is pretty crazy, and it's all allies in range. Holy crap, that's actually really good. For 18 seconds, wow, that's really nice. Once I get a lot of armor piercing units, like Crypt Horrors are heavy armor piercing, the Great Sword Skeletons are armor piercing, so that's actually quite nice. So I could get 15 extra armor. And 18 extra melee attack is huge, because I only have 74 right now. It'll give me a ton. So this is a very, very nice tree. That's one really cool thing about vampires, is they just have so many good skills. Supernatural horror is really nice, causing terror. Like I said, I think the zombie dragon's going to cause terror, so don't necessarily need to get that. But this right here, this bloodlust, is really, really good. I think this is a new thing. I'm not 100%, but That's a buff for all allies in range. 20% piercing. It's crazy. Okay, so that's it for him. Honest, okay, very good. So I think we're finally about to get enough here. Corruption. Yeah, wait, why is chaos going up? Oh, it's going down. Okay. So that should help out a ton. Once we get to 60, I think that's when we start getting to this break-even point. Let me see. Okay, so now it's even. So around 58% it starts to go even, and now it'll start trending towards positive. You can't really get a public order building that's worth a crap, I'm pretty sure though. Let me see. No, this is way too expensive for public orders. You really just have to rely on your vampiric corruption to get you public order. Now once we get more osmosis right here, once we upgrade this building to tier 2, that will help get more vampiric corruption up there. What does this mean? Does this mean I have good stuff to raise dead? Okay, nice. Now I forgot I could have raised crypt ghouls over here, or crypt horrors at some point, I think. Maybe I did that already, I'm not 100%. So I could get some Black Knights. I don't think so. I think I still have a strong enough army. I just need to dial it back a little bit here. Alright, so I want to just run up here and just start trying to take out Essen. Just try to bum rush the stuff before too many humans come at me from all these different angles. So I do need to upgrade this very soon, but I want this guy to be able to do it. It's going to take a couple turns for that. Nothing else here. That's too expensive. It's way too expensive. I mean, I do like the local group capacity. That's really cool, but... Alright, so we're breaking even there. I need the Banshee to just, like, come out here and just scalp this stuff, just so I can see when enemies are coming. I could come over here and just hire some stuff. I think I might do that. There's a river right here, so I'm going to have to just see. So I could run across it, but I think I'm just going to walk to like right here. Because these dwarves are just creeping like to right here, so they're probably going to take out Grom Peak, and I'm going to have to come back and deal with this soon. They're going to come mess with this. Could also hire the new lord back, maybe. Say. How many turns? 1 turn, so I could wait till next turn and hire him back. What do I need for this? Just the Necromancer? Forbidden Library. Is that the tier 5 or tier 4? It's a tier 4, so we will get him. He actually just got a huge buff because of that. So I like the change because Necromancers were just worthless. So now, I forgot about that. That Legendary Lord is actually going to be pretty decent now. We're going to have to wait till tier 5 to get him. But we do have a lot of growth going, so, you know. It'll probably be, I don't know, 10 to 15 turns, and then we'll pick him up. Maybe 20, something like that. So we will get him. Now we'll get him for sure, but... I mean, I guess I could theoretically just get rid of this building. I don't know, that's really ballsy, because that's... lets me make the Grave Guard. No, I don't think I can do that, because I'm not going to have another place to put him, because I have to have these gates. I guess I could get rid of a, well, let's see, I need this to be tier 4, though, just so I can get the Blood Knight, so it needs to be in my provincial capital. Yeah, I have to keep it. I have to keep it here. So we're just going to have to wait on that. I don't really need these wraiths. I don't understand their purpose either. I mean, now they are ethereal, so that lets you... Let me see. Let me get in here and see this. Now they are ethereal, so that means you can put them in overlapping with other units, I think, so they can't get surrounded and they get extra hits in. So that's really kind of their benefit, is you get 2 hits for the price of 1 in a huge melee line. I think that's strategically where they would be really useful. And you can just run out. So you can run back and just cycle charges really easily because they can't get caught. So you're not going to get blocked, and they cause terror. So I actually, the more I talk about it, I can see some good uses for them. It's 6,000 to get to them. It would give me a White King, which is very nice. So maybe I should just save up and get these guys. I think just having like 1 or 2 of them in an army would be good, just to cause terror and just have that overlap in the melee scrum. What does this do? I think they can overlap with other units. It doesn't say that, but it makes sense. They're like basically ghosts. I want to get one just to try them out. So I think they would be really good against other armored piercing units, and the fact they cause terror is very helpful, especially against humans. Physical resistance. They're pretty fast too. I don't know about the Hex Wraiths. They're very expensive. They do have Vanguard deployment, which is nice. And the cycling charges, like I just talked about, would be very powerful because they can't get caught, I don't think. And the charge bonus is pretty light. The melee, they have a special melee attack, though. I don't understand how much damage this is going to do. Does that mean that... I just don't know, like they have magic and fire, and I'm not sure what that means in terms of their damage output. I mean, I know it does extra damage versus like trolls. Humans don't have a lot of things that are vulnerable to this. This will be good against other vampires or trolls or things like that. Anything that regenerates. I'm just not totally sold on this. I mean, I like their qualities, but I just feel like they're way too expensive. But the normal, the infantry ones at 212 is a pretty good deal, I think. And I think they just buffed them. They may have lowered their cost a little bit. I know they gave them HP, and I know they gave them extra physical resistance, so I want to try them out. So it's 6,000. What should I have?
Who shall we destroy?
So I need a little bit more cash. I don't think I'm going to get any cash here. Let me see. I'm still unreliable, so it's not going to happen.
Your wish, master.
Well, I need to upgrade this first. This is the first order of business, because I just need to get this chaos spreading over here. So, oh, I might actually be able to... No, I just moved this turn. Next turn I'll be able to attack and possibly get it. So I think I'll wait a turn. I was going to hire a Lord, but I want to hire that free Lord back here in a second. And then I can just start hiring units here. So let's hire up a few more just to stay strong. There's some decently cheap units. These are way too expensive. Black Knights, I just called them out. Thought they weren't that good, but maybe they are. I need something I can build in 1 turn. I just don't have enough armor piercing, I don't think. I think I'm just better off going with the Graveguard. Maybe just a couple of normal Graveguard, just in case they have a lot of missile units or something. Normal Graveguard also have much more defense and shields. So they're pretty good just to lock into combat. So they're not going to have the piercing damage, but this is so much piercing. I just need some workhorses just to get in there. Deal with that. I think that'll be good. And I don't know if I can just... I don't know if I need to hire that extra Lord right now. I'm about to get overrun with stuff, but... I think, I think I can wait. Because I was thinking about going for the, this unit recruit cost, or upgrade capacity. It doesn't reduce the cost, though. It's just 1 extra. I mean, I think I'd rather just have the cash. I need the cash. That's so much money right now. That's another reason to upgrade all this infrastructure, because... Oh, speaking of which... 2,000. I mean, do I want to wait and say 400? I just can't deploy him everywhere. That's the problem. At the same time. And I need to deploy him over here next turn. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and get it. It is on the risky side because this dwarf might come down and just start ripping through all this stuff. But I think that's fine. Okay, so we're hiring here. We should be able to just steamroll all this stuff up here. We might even be able to take this province. We'll see. I'm not sure if I want to take it, but we'll see. We'll definitely get some cash there. We'll upgrade this soon enough. I thought I had enough. Oh, I just don't have the cash for it. That's right. Okay, and we'll get the Banshee up here soon. We can plug her in, or at least use her to scout. Alright, we're good. Because I've upgraded the main building so high, and that means it increases the extra income of all adjacent provinces. So that's why I need to upgrade all the infrastructure at all these places.
Does the Heldenhammer know what wretched creatures hath sired in its stead?
Yeah. Okay, so... Now what are they doing? Okay, so they declare war on me, and then they send their army south to take care of these guys. That's not the wisest thing. Okay, so they're definitely stepping up. And they're stepping up over here. Now they're going to have to siege this, I'm pretty sure, so they can't take it in one turn. Alright, I'm just going to auto-resolve this again and just hope he dies. Actually, I'm just going to manual resolve it to make sure he dies 100%. Because I don't want him to run away again. He has like 46 health or something. So we'll speed this up. Okay, we're still doing pretty well on time. And we're going to get vampires this turn. I'm excited. Hope you guys are too. It's just so cool. I mentioned this before earlier, but I just think it's so sweet that they have such a powerful unit that's actually a female unit too. I mean, I obviously support women's rights and everything that women do. I'm not one of those, like, I don't know. I don't want to offend anybody, but I'll just say that I'm not like an overkill, super, like, massive liberal, hippie, hipster, whatever you want to call it type of person. I'm working on a PhD in English, and I think sometimes it's a stereotype. But I do think that it's really cool that if you just have it a legitimate, organic, it doesn't feel forced, it just feels very natural and just very cool to represent women in the game. And the Undead are one of the few factions, in fact, the only one I can think of that has women, other than like maybe the Arachnoid Spider or something like that for the Orcs. So I think that's really cool. I don't know how the war fits with all the other ones, but I've said this in a past video, but it feels like there could be somewhere that you could get some female characters in there. I think League of Legends, which I also play on this channel, has a great paradigm for that. Like, none of that feels forced. Like, it doesn't feel like it's feminism in your face and down your throat kind of stuff. But it's just very cool that they have a pretty even split, I think, between men and women characters. So I think that's a pretty good paradigm. Just how to do it naturally without feeling forced or unnatural or just whatever. Okay, so he should die pretty quickly. But we will get our female vampires. So he's going to take a little while to take down, but I would want him dead. The bats should be able to kill him. Are you backing up, bats? Kill him. Get him. Just not room to run down. I'm gonna speed it up. Okay, he's gone. I saw the skull crossbows. So hopefully he doesn't just magically resurrect like I've seen wards do in other campaigns. Maybe in this campaign too, I don't remember. Alright, so we actually got some decent cash just off of killing one guy. That's pretty nice. Okay, so that should have wiped him out. Nice. Keeps plus 8% local region. So he's back. I don't need to raise a lot of dead, so I think I'll take leadership. My raised dead is still not very strong yet. I think we're gonna have to fight a lot of huge battles. So one thing to keep up with also is if for some reason you win a fight in one of your garrisons, and I didn't realize this until in the Empire campaign I win one of these weird fights, then the garrison actually gets the item. So you have to physically pull that item and put it on another lord. Let me see here, so... This is not a real, like, it's not on another person, it just sits here. Vampire keeps, I think, I mean, that's not really that much more, whatever, I'll just keep it as it is. I was honest, too. Oh, I looked at that before. Okay. Does Essen even have anything? They don't have anything. I do kind of want to move up there, though, but I kind of want to move on these guys also. Let me just go up there with this army and just see what else is up here. These dwarves are also creeping. I think I definitely need another lord in here.
Don't think so.
Yeah, because he's going to take this, and I can't let him take Zufbar. I don't think he can take Zufbar without sieging it first. But I'm definitely going to need an army up there to deal with that, so let's just go ahead and take this real quick.
None shall live. Wipe them out.
He's going to auto-resolve it. Yeah, not a huge show. I'm surprised they even killed that many. Holy cow. Killed 4 crypt horrors. That's quite a lot. Oh, I forgot to put my banner on somebody. Put it on him. I mean, I want to occupy it. Do I want to occupy it? The thing is, I want vision of this area. Like, I want them to have to stop here and kill this if they want to mess with me. Or I want a rebellion to take it over, because normal rebellions will just sit there. And they will actually kind of... They'll just make sure no one else gets it. So I think I'll do that. There's a chance they could come and attack me and pin me in the town. But I could always move back up with Manfred and back him up if I needed to. Oh, and I get to sell this. Don't worry about repairing that. I can sell this though, which is nice. A little bit of extra cash. Where's this place? Way over there. Yeah, there's no way we can run it all the way up there. That's so far away. At these northern places, there's so much geography that you have to run across to get to places.
No.
Okay, so that's fine. Alright, so we just got some vampires, so let's recruit one. Oh, what? I can have 2 banshees? Oh my gosh. I didn't realize that. I mean, I guess there's not a huge... I mean... I need the second banshee. I don't know why. I didn't think... So I can get 2 vampires and 2 banshees. This is going to be expensive, but I think it's definitely worth it. Okay, that's good. That's really bad. That's really nice. I think I want the success chance, because they're going to be my assassins, I think. There she is. I actually need to hire 2 this turn, so maybe I'll get honorable. I'll get both of them. Because you just want to get your heroes out there doing stuff as soon as possible. Like, I need vampiric corruption. I mean, they're good to stick into an army to fight with. Like, they're just really good. Oh, she looks awesome. Look at that. That looks so cool. And you can give them all these items. I just have so many items, extra items just laying around. I'm going to use her to scout, so that's going to be nice. Post-battle loot, sure. Ray's dead, okay. She's not going to be sitting in my own territory, so I don't need this that much. I'll save this for my lord that I'm about to hire. And I'll save that, because she's going to be in foreign territory. Same reason for this. Okay, so let's actually look at their skill tree and see what we have here. So, I don't need this. Barded Nightmare's good. And okay, so she doesn't get the hunger until level 8. So, that's kind of a problem. But that's okay. Need to level her up first. Alright, so what do we get here? Casualty replenishment rate. This is awesome. That's not as good. Okay, wow. So Expansionist is... that's her first thing. So if she deploys... increases growth by 20. And then it can be up to... what, 30? Let me see.
Yes.
I haven't gotten a vampire yet, so I'm not exactly sure what all their things do. 20, 30, so that's 50 extra growth in a province. That's crazy. Like, that's so good. Especially for new provinces that really need a lot of growth. I mean, heck, I could just stick her here. The thing is, she also spreads vampiric corruption, so I need to put her in a place that can get more vampiric corruption. Or that needs more, so she might be good, like, here or something. This is a 20, okay, so that's a 13 stack. This is a 20. So he's certainly going to take this, but I need an army down here to deal with this very soon. So I think I'll just let this place just burn. I just want to get vision up here. Okay, so that's really nice. So she costs 263 right now, upkeep. And I think that's less than my lord's, right? Let me see. Let me see him. 289. So maybe do they all share the same amount? She doesn't count as an army, does she? 18. I think she's on her own. I'm not really sure how that works if you have a ton of agents.
Who shall we destroy?
He's the same, right? 263. So I just want to see if I hire another vampire. Let's go ahead and do that, because we're going to do that. So 263. We're going to hire Honorable here.
Ready. Now.
Okay, so it's the same no matter how many you have, so it doesn't grow geometrically, so that's pretty cool. I wonder what that's based on. That just seems like such a weird number. Okay, so we'll just give her... I mean, why not? Whatever. We'll just give her some stuff. Public order. Battle. Buildings. Raised eggs. I forgot I have multiple copies of a lot of these.
Expand Sylvania's borders.
So, I mean, I might as well just pass them out like candy. Oops, not that. Sure. Which one of them's going to be fighting? The one that actually has leadership.
Undeath ascendant.
I'm probably going to fight with her more. Yeah. And she's a pretty good melee fighter, right? 60-35 with 90 armor. Yeah, she's pretty good. Little charge bonus. Guess I'll give her a charm shield. What is this? Sure, guess I can do that. Do I want weapon strength or that attack? I'm not sure which one's better. Okay, so is 4 more than 8? So 4 is 10. I don't know exactly. 4 goes into that, what, 15 times. The 15th is like 7%, so they're basically dead even. I'll just go with this, I guess. Alright, so just looking here, so I think that's really good, obviously. So I definitely want to point in that. Extra armor's nice, impassioned, wild-eyed, fiction, soothsaying. What is the character's aura? Immortal will. Okay, so that will replenish her health. She's a pretty good wolf fighter. Okay, 30 armor is really nice. It's Dark Benediction. Okay, gives everybody permanent +4 leadership. That's pretty nice. Weapon strength. Now, I don't think I want them to be my casters, as I've said before. Because Spirit Leech just got nerfed really hard. I could get to Spirit of Buna with them, I think. Or Fate of Buna, but that's so many points. I have down here Influential. Okay, so 3. Corruption's pretty good. Casual Replenishment. That's pretty good. It doesn't work in foreign territory, but that's still good. Dissenter doesn't matter. Bastion doesn't matter. Hardy is okay. I mean, she might get wounded. 8% chance of killing. Not that great. Hit their leadership, that's okay. That's not that great. Heal troops. Okay, so you get a lot of extra replenishment. 10%. That's pretty good. I wonder what the base is. An additional 10%. So you could get 10%, that'd be 20. If it's the base is 10, that'd be 20% replenishment. And then this would give you 15%, so that'd be 35% replenishment in addition to whatever normal replenishment you have. So that could be a really good thing with her. So she doesn't look like she's as good of an assassin. But she can get the hunger and she can get a Hellsteed. So she might be a good fighter. Just to throw in there as a kind of a fighter horde because she has the hunger. So we might just spec her out in fighting. Immortal Will is really nice. So yeah, she gets a lot of healing. So you could spec her out in fighting and yeah, I think that's what we'll do. And Dark Benediction's really nice too. Just a nice little buff to have. Give everybody 4 extra leadership. Yeah, so we'll spec her out in fighting. We might get to this first. Influential. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I do Expansionist first and just get Influential just so I get more corruption going. These are really nice too. It's tough to say. Okay. I'll wait for that. Now I wonder, can I stack them both in my same territory and just deploy both of them and just get like plus 100 growth? That would be pretty outrageous to tech up to tier 5. That'd be so fast. Maybe that's what I should do. Just put them both in my own province while we're just waiting on people to come at us. Okay, now I need to hire another Banshee too. That's really terrible. That's pretty good. Go with that one. Maybe they're just more expensive to hire each time? I don't know what the cost structure is. I'll just see if they changed anything with her tree. So she's the assassin person. Okay, so the Banshee's the assassin. I know they have Ethereal now. They buffed them to give them this. So that's quite... Or they give them Terror. That's what it is. So she's a pretty good fighter too. With Ethereal. She has really low health though. So I think this is what the Wraiths used to have, the Cairn Wraiths, and they give them a lot more health, so... She's kind of dangerous to put into combat. So maybe... Okay, so we definitely want her to be the assassin. Spectre could be decent. Propagandist is really nice. We want that Vampiric Corruption for sure. Slippery is uninspiring. Stalker, not that great. Yeah, she's not nearly as good in fighting. I mean, we can put her in and fight if we have to. She's okay. But she's not as good as the vampire. She doesn't heal herself. She does have heavy armor piercing. How much? Yeah, that's quite a lot of armor piercing. So she's okay, but I think we want to spec her out as a spy. And what does her deploy do? Okay, pretty bad. Alright, how are we looking on time here? We got about 10 minutes left. Sorry, once again, I just had to read because it's patch 1.1 and I'm just getting these new units. I just want to see like everything that's going on so I can make good decisions with it. Okay, so we're hiring everything over here. It's good. There should be a nice spike in income pretty soon. There we we need this to get to tier 3, which means we need 4,000 gold, so we're going to have to wait. We could hire a new guy. I don't see any additional aggression from people here, so I could just send both of these guys at these dwarves. But I need at least one person over here to deal with these dwarves.
You take me for a Wazvik. Thine right is mine.
I could step up here and try to fight them. They have 13 units. I think I might do that. And then he can come down here and just protect Zufbar right here. And then if they get aggressive, then I can just hire the new lord and just start making more units. I think that's what I want to do. Okay, so let's get up here.
Fight.
Now, what do I need in this army? I need bats. Because I need something to get on their back line and just tie up those quarrelers. And the, I think I'll just go 3 bats. It's very cost efficient. And I really just need something that's going to tie up their quarrelers and their grudge throwers especially. Bats are awesome against grudge throwers. They're very cost effective. So I think this is good.
Yes.
Alright. This place is still fine, I think. That's good. So we'll hold off on hiring another lord for now. We just got a huge pack of heroes though, so this is really nice.
I will not betray you.
Let me check the buildings one more time here. So does this give me an extra banshee? It does not give me an extra banshee. Okay, so 2 banshees is about all I'm ever going to have. I mean, I could build this in other towns, maybe eventually, but I'm probably just going to be working with 2 banshees. Alright, it's cool. Tech, we're building this. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and just double check one last time. I can't build anything else, so I don't really need to look at buildings. I just need to make sure everybody's moved. Camilla's already running up here, I think. Yep. So she's good. What does deploying the foreign province do? Okay, so I'm actually just going to move her up here manually right now. And that way I can deploy her this turn and just start getting some extra corruption over here. It's also kind of a defensive mechanism. They must have a lot of corruption defense. Yeah, they have, wow, 12 anti-corruption, basically. This is going to make them take attrition if they step in my territory, so that's pretty good. So Camilla's doing her thing. It's fine. This guy actually does need to move. He needs to move. Let's move him over to here. Spread some more corruption.
Find me charnel pits.
And then next turn, what does it do if he deploys in a foreign place? Power reserve lowers it. Okay, that's decent. That'll be good for a fight if it breaks out. But I'd probably rather have him in my army if a fight breaks out.
No more
I might need to... It might have been a better move just to move over here and just prepare to deal with these dwarves. But I can do that later. I want to step like right here, maybe next turn, and I need to get this to tier 3, but that's okay. Okay, I think that's going to be it for this turn. Damage building, Ostermark. Okay, yeah, we're not repairing it. It's fine. Yep, they're coming down the pipe. Actually, wow, they just straight up ignored my town.
Speak thy words, and pray to thine pitiful little gods that they ring true.
Alright, so now they're coming at me. It's fine. Not surprised. It's a hero. Need to start assassinating some of these, probably. Oh, that's why they didn't get it, because they wanted these vampires to do it. Okay, that's even better. Because now the dwarves don't have that territory. So I don't think they'll be able to take Zufbar in one turn. They might have artillery, but that's not usually their style. Okay. Plus 10%. So I want 10% success chance or action cost minus 20%. I think success chance. The reason is I might actually try to assassinate one of those heroes with a Banshee. I don't really care about the cost, I just want it to work. I'll take Snap's neck. Population surplus. Things are getting a bit on the expensive side, but remember, we're not going to come up here and assassinate lords. Even though, you know, that would be the optimal play. We're going to take this Banshee up here. See how much it would cost. Assassinate lord. You know, we'd have a 41% chance of success. So we could assassinate him, probably. So the trick you would do is you assassinate the lord and then you fight the army without its lord. And then you just destroy him. But I'm not going to do that. I think that's sleazy. And I'm going to beat him fair and square. So we could block army. Now, I'm not above assaulting them. But I think that's probably with the White King who does that. I'm not sure. Now, I can try to assassinate this guy, though. Which, what is he doing? Let's see. Oh, wait, he's a Border Prince guy. So I actually like him messing with these people. So maybe I'll just let him do his thing. Vampire corruption's going up a little bit. This vampire corruption's going up a lot. So maybe I just camp everybody right here. And just start all this vampire going really quickly, just so I can take this area. Eventually. Okay, so I'm pretty far off sides right now. Oh, he actually walked up pretty close. I might be able to just straight up fight him this turn. Yeah, I can fight him, I think, if he wants to fight me. Yeah, I can. You think he'll do it? He might run. 16 on 13. Now, he's pretty strong. I mean, dwarves are just strong in general. But if I go up here, attack them, if he runs, I can maybe track him down. Let's just see if he fights, and that might be the end of this episode. We're basically at time. So it's definitely heating up. I mean, there's enemies all around, so it has been just kind of a lot of bookkeeping, me just reading stuff, coming up with my strategy, what I want to do on the fly here, but it's definitely heating up. So let's just go ahead and see if he takes this fight. If I were him, I would run, but he might stay. I mean, he might be able to beat me. I do just have bats, but I don't think so. Also, Manfred has the flying beast now, so that means I can get onto the back line and get those corridors pretty easily. Let's just see if he does it. I think he's gonna run. Maybe he won't. What? It told me it didn't have a red line. It said I could do it.
Kill them. Raise them.
See red? Oh, there it is. A little smidgen of red. Okay, whatever. I don't need to hire any units. I think I can beat him. And I want to entice him to fight me, so I don't want to... Oh, that's kind of cool. So I want to entice him to fight me. So I don't want to look too scary. Okay, Melissa von Karstein, so she can't do too... I mean, I could put her in the army just so that I have more power.
I will not disgrace my ancestors.
So I could run down to here and hire. Or I could just dash down to here, just make sure I can get to Zifbar next turn. Maybe that's the better play. So he doesn't have the cool mount yet. He has one more turn that he gets that flying mount, which is going to be massive against these people. Okay, so with Melissa, and I just want this to be able to scout for me also. So let's go up here. Scout. Now, I'm not at war with the Border Princess, I don't think. I guess I don't need her right here to scout, per se, but I just want to put some more corruption on this province. And I could come over here and scout, and just so I get some vision of what's going on. I could potentially send her up here just to see also what's going on. Let's go ahead and do that just so she gets some experience. Now let me see if I'm at war with Border Princes. I don't think so. No, I'm not. So I'm not going to attack them. I'm not going to mess with them. What I could do is move her over here, though, just to, once again, I just want vision. I just want to see what's going on. So that I know if there's an army coming at me or not. Alright. And I need to upgrade this, but I also need to hire more units here soon, potentially. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to upgrade it. And these are just way too dangerous, these places, so I can't upgrade these just yet. So I need 4,000. Yeah, I'm just not going to have the money for that.
Yes.
So I'll just use him for more vision, so let's just take him up here. Like right here.
This way.
And then we'll deploy. He can also help to start spreading corruption in these places. Oh, dang it, I need to... I should have brought him down here to combine with this army so that he could regenerate a lot of things. I mean, this guy has the regeneration too, but this guy's regeneration is even better because he's got this and Master of the Dead and all that stuff. So I should have... that was definitely a mistake. I just talked about it last turn too. So I need to run over here and do that. So we'll see. Let's go ahead and put... that'll increase growth. Now what happens if I target with her? Demoralize, what does this do? Leadership -5, so that's not really worth it. I don't think. I mean, it's okay. I might do it to him, we'll see. I'll wait till he gets closer though. I don't need the corruption here as much. I mean, maybe I do. But I want the growth.
Dance macabre.
I wonder if this stacks. I just want to see what my growth is. So it's 155.
Yes, my son.
So it should be 170. Okay, so 175. Then can I double stack it?
Flight. Blood kiss.
No. So you cannot double stack the same modifier in the same province. I just don't really need to grow in this province. I mean, I just don't have the money to build anything else. There's no money building that's affordable and good. It's just the main buildings themselves are your money buildings. Okay, so I think that might be it. We'll do end of turn, and then we'll just see what happens. We attempted to upgrade one of these, but I just can't. I need to hire more units here soon. Probably, so I can fight these dwarves. And I need to move this necromancer back over here. I'm going to take him 2 turns to combine, so if they start sieging this, we might just let them siege it for a turn or 2. I mean, it's not the end of the world if they take it. Who cares? It's just a couple of things, but what I don't want them to do is run by and start knocking out all of these towns. That would be pretty annoying. But we'll see what they do. Okay, I think that's it. Let me just make sure everybody's moved the appropriate amount. Yeah. Can't build anything, so I'm saving up for troops. Okay. That's fine. Okay, here comes Sterling, so I can see that because I had this guy here. Okay, so he actually tried to burrow out. Wow. I want to fight this manually to give you guys a good fight, but we're past time, and I really would like to keep this to an hour, so I hate cliffhangering you guys, but I promise when I start uploading these that I'll have these both uploaded at the exact same time, so that way you won't have to wait, you know, a couple of days for the next episode. You'll be able to just skip right over and go to this episode. But that's going to be it for this one, because I want to keep it at about an hour. I know we're 5 minutes over, I think. So that's it. Hope you had a great time. I certainly enjoyed this episode. Please consider liking and subscribing. I say it at the end of every episode. I won't go into a long-winded explanation again, but it just really helps other people find this channel. And that's really what I would like to do, is just grow our community here and just have lots of people that just love Total War, love deep strategy analysis, to help those people find this place. And the subscription, as I explained last time, makes a huge difference because I'm such a new channel with such a low viewership and subscription base right now. But I'm growing. We're getting more views every day. We're getting more subscribers all the time. So we're definitely growing. But since we start from such a low base, your subscription makes a huge impact. Whereas it wouldn't with one of these mainstream, very large channels. It makes a big, big difference here because we have such a low base of subscribers right now. So it really means a ton to me if you subscribe, and it also means a ton to everyone else that also comes in here and enjoys the content because you're able to help them find it by subscribing and increasing the search prioritization for this channel on YouTube. So thank you very much. We have some great action. Sterling's coming in next episode. We get a great underground fight. I'm going to do this manually just so you guys can see a cool fight, even though I'm probably going to lose a few more units than perhaps I would normally. We get to try out Manfred's new mount, and I just love the underground fights. They're just so much fun to watch. Like the scenery is just beautiful. I love it. So you have that to look forward to, and certainly we're going to have at least one more fight because we have dwarves banging on one door, humans banging on another one. We've just got a lot of action coming on, so be sure to come in for next episode. I'm excited about it, and I hope you are too. I mean, it's really early in the morning here, or late, depending on your perspective, but I think I'm going to shoot one more episode just because I'm so excited. I don't want to go to sleep without seeing how this resolves, so I'm going to shoot another one right after this. But thank you very much. I look forward to seeing you next episode, and have a wonderful evening.